What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here. You're chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVcafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. Joining me at this time to kick off the show, hip hop artist. I've actually been following this dude's music for a very long time, little
Yes,
7, 8 years or so. I remember seeing him at the foundation,
yes,
those
sir.
days.
Yes,
And now he's got the solo thing going, and he released not one, but two projects this year. We're going to dive into these projects right now. The homie Lee James is with me
yes.
right now. What's good?
Thank you, Kenny, man. It's been great, man. I'm glad to be here, man. It's been a process over the last few years, man. I'm just in it for the long run, man. So I appreciate you giving me an opportunity to come out to the thing, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And as I said in the introduction, I've been following your music for 7, 8 years. Like I remember you from the foundation. And for those who don't know what that is, that's a weekly open mic for hip hop artists in Lexington and surrounding areas, hosted by Just Me and Shicey Price. I made a lot of friends in that weekly show, and it was
Absolutely.
a good platform for artists to work on the craft, the performance craft, so that once they get to bigger opportunities, they be ready. So those were good times. Shout out to Just and
Yes, sir.
Shicey for giving artists like you that platform. And to
Absolutely, man.
for
Those are my brothers, man. They don't know what they mean, man. You know what I'm saying? Just me, Shiesty, saying Sammy gave us the spot, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sammy too, the album for having this weekly show at his at his building at the album downtown. Uh,
Absolutely.
so those were some good times, very very good times.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's focus on the present. We've had a busy year. Obviously, you
Yeah,
released
man.
not one but two projects. Uh, some people are satisfied with one, but you're like, you know what? Let me go up the ante for
Yeah, man.
2023. Let me give you a double dose of what I got going. So
Absolutely.
talk about these projects and what makes it different from each other.
Man, it's funny, man. During the whole process, man, I was just like going through like a lot of changes and growth. And the collection of Aurora Endeavor and Aurora Borealis, they all just like come from different segments of life, and I was still maturing in a lot of ways. I was really trying to get a feel for the direction I wanted to take my music career, Uh, and nowadays, these days, I'm more like I'm trying to be more positive. Like I'm trying not to use like cuss words as much and stuff. I just feel like it touches more people. Like if you're not, limiting yourself with certain aspects. But I mean, there's ways around that. I love being creative and stuff like that. But Aurora Endeavor, it was like a collection of the last few years. Uh, it's got a lot of different sound mixtures on there, a couple good features on there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my homies came through and supplied. Uh, I got some great engineers in there. Mino Slick, Chad Davis, he was a part of it. Obvious Bane, he was a part of it. So it was just like, it was love, man, just the creation. Wherever Endeavor is more of like a daytime kind of thing. Um, as where like Aurora Borealis is more like slow, a little more slowed down, intellectually, like, what I'm saying, you got something going on at nighttime, you might be able to cut that on, or if you just feeling yourself, you just need something to turn on. It's more so like nighttime even kind of vibe, but to each his own, either or can be played either or.
Yeah, so basically what he's saying, he got something for everybody. day, night, whatever the environment is. And he's also showing some growth in his music. And I did listen to a couple of tracks. I'm looking at these song titles, and the wrestling fan noticed something. The Jeff Hardy joint. I
My
need. Let's talk. Let's talk about the Jeff Hardy's joint, man. Talk about that track in
hey,
particular.
Jeff Hardy, man, it's just like, pretty much just realizing, what I'm saying, just like, everything ain't glitter and gold in the end, man. So, when you're going through different trials and tribulations in life, man, you just especially in relationships, it can be like jumping off the ropes of a wrestling cage, you know what I'm saying? It's Jeff Hardy, he was always one of my favorite characters, him and Matt Hardy, the Hardy brothers, man. And it was just inspired because like when they jumped off the ropes, it kind of looks like a heartstring. So I just kind of made the connection there. It's like a heartstring jumping off the ropes, Jeff Hardy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like a visual comparison to what the inside of my heart's been through. You know what I'm saying? Just, and I know Jeff Hardy, he's still, what I'm saying, battling the things he's going through and things. So I'm sure he probably could relate to the song himself, if he was to ever hear,
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff Hardy, the Hardys, one of the best tag teams of all time.
finally he died.
Uh,
But
and
hey,
that's nostalgia out there.
man,
Attitude era,
yes,
jumping
sir.
off ladders and things like that. I actually saw the Hardys in
Well,
person recently. Uh,
that was
they they work for All Elite Wrestling now, and they were at a show at Cincinnati last Wednesday. I was there
oh
for
my
the
goodness.
taping, and just hearing that music, and they're doing the signature.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, Jeff. Jeff Hardy. He's
Yes,
a
sir.
vibe. Jeff
Yeah,
Hardy alone is a vibe, and
yeah, bro.
one of my favorite Jeff moments is so random, but you can't get enough of it. You seen the episode of SmackDown when Teddy Long was getting married and Jagged Edge was performing the original version of Let's Get Married, and
Really?
they showing Jeff Hardy in the crowd just vibing to the song, just had his
Really?
head. Yeah, there's a video. It's
I got to look
it-
one up.
yeah, you have to watch Jeff Hardy's reaction to the song. He's just vibing to the song, just back and forth.
Hey, I
I
need to
don't
see that. Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever heard of Jagged Edge or he heard the remix version or not, but he was vibing to that performance.
Yeah.
Everybody was just chill, waving their hands in the air, but Jeff Hardy was just nodding back and forth to this beat, and he was a vibe by himself. So that had to be that was one of my favorite random Jeff Hardy moments. So when you get a chance, look up Jeff Hardy, um, Jagged Edge on YouTube. It's posted there. It's there. Uh,
Hey, I'll check
so
it out because I love watching class. I was just literally talking to somebody about classic wrestling. Man, I was a fan of the classic Stone Cold Steve Austin. Rock, man, that whole era, man. Gold Dust, everybody, man. So it's like crazy, you know.
so
Rakishi, oh my goodness, bro, Rakishi, bro.
the
That's
dancing,
you
the
know,
too cool, yeah. Oh yeah, man, absolutely, man.
crazy, bro.
So you mentioned in your albums, your projects. You got collaborations. Cyber C, John B is on there. Tay Smooth is on there. And a plethora of others. What was it like getting the Mano Slick is on there as well. Talk about the collaborations. What would it like to have them involved in your projects?
Man, so all those guys are my homies, man. John B, he's the original Boys of Valley. It was me, my cousin Tay Smooth, and me. Him, John B, Tay Smooth, Lee James, and we was all the Boys of Valley, man. And John B, he was we don't get to always get together all the time, but when we do get together, we always make music, make something special out of the moment, man. So John, he was able to be on that, Cypher C, that's my brother, man. He what I'm saying, we haven't linked up in a while. I've been having to travel this road alone, really just to grow and get a grip for myself, man. So I done lost contact with a lot of people, what I'm saying? It gets crazy, man. Just growing as a wild rose, man. But Cypher CS the homie, man. And every time we link up, man, it's always magic, man, for real. John B, Cypher C, they the homies, man. Tay Smooth, that's my cousin. Another original Boys of Valley, man. We working on a new Valley tape, man. So that's forthcoming for sure. A new Boys of Valley tape. It's been many years, but it's just letting we all still making a collective of sound. Mino Slick. I had somebody else that was supposed to be on that verse, and when I was in the studio, he understood my frustration. so so he's like, bro, I got you, bro. So then it took him a minute, man. He did some bibbity bobbity boobity stuff, man, for real. But he pulled it out, man, for real, man. So it was real cool, man, for real.
I'll definitely say this. Like, I've been very active with local music here in Kentucky for quite a while. I hear from artists, they trying the music thing, they doing everything, networking, doing shows. Some has been able to stick around, and some have not. Could be for a variety of reasons, personal reasons, or maybe they didn't feel like they didn't have what it takes or whatever. And then there's guys like you that's still with it. I mean, you went through your adversity, obviously, and you back into the swing of things, and you deliver two incredible projects, which, by the way, is available through SoundCloud. Check out the website soundcloud.com/LIJames859. And you can check out all the projects, not just these two projects, but all of his music that's posted on there. So talk about SoundCloud, still being that platform for you as an artist.
Man, it won't be long for it's back on all platforms again. But SoundCloud, we originally started on Reverb Nation. I think it's like Reverb is not as big as it used to be, but we started back there, and then we kind of transitioned into SoundCloud. And then the Boys of Valley, we posted all our music on SoundCloud. So it's always just been kind of like a familiar platform. But I hear people have mixed emotions about it, considering they limit your capacity now. So it used to be able to do unlimited uploads for free, but now you can only upload a certain amount before the whole thing shuts down. So right now I'm just in the process of figuring out where I'm gonna take it to the next level as far as releasing my music. I would like to have like a nice solid platform just for that alone. So just kind of weighing the options and ideas. But it'll all be out there whenever it's out there, man. So
Gotcha. So for the time being, go to soundcloud.com/LIJames859. You can listen to both of his new projects there. Check out his old music as well. I was a SoundCloud junkie once upon a time, especially when I started tapping in with the local music community. Of
Yes,
course, a
sir.
lot has changed. Music has changed. As you know, we are in the streaming era now. It feels like,
Mhm.
and people feel like CDs, vinyls might be a thing of the past. There are some people that still doing CDs, but obviously that's a lot of money to get those distribute made, things like that. So, you gotta do what you can to get your music out one way or another.
Absolutely.
So that comes with the territory of being an artist. The
Absolutely.
good thing is there's a lot of options as to where you can put out your music. So um, something to put in perspective there. Um,
Absolutely.
so check out Aurora projects. You know what I'm saying? Aurora Borealis is
Mhm.
one, and Aurora Endeavor. Those are the name of his new projects coming out on SoundCloud right now. Go give it a listen. Uh, this is definitely an interview I've wanted to do for a long time.
Hey, bless.
So I'm glad I got you, man.
Hey, yeah,
And
the same here, man. For real, I just seen that name Kenny, man, for a while, man. For real,
I
you
like the
know.
boogeyman. I just can't go away, man. Like the boogeyman. What can I say? Um, but
Look,
yeah.
uh,
So, but thank you, man, for your contributions to the scene. Thank you for what you're doing. Uh,
man,
keep going, keep grinding, keep providing that music, man. And I look forward to hear what you got next in the foreseeable future. But man, thank you so much, James, for being on, bro.
nah, thank you, bro. Thank you for doing what you do, man. Because I mean, you helping the artists, man, in the most major way that exposure, man. So I'm sure we all thankful everybody you touch hands with, man. So thank you for what you do, man. I appreciate you showing the love and everything, man. It's just something I love to do, man. So I'm looking for a long term, man. So I'm just out here with it, man. So,
Absolutely, man. Well, you take care, bro. You enjoy the rest of your weekend coming up. Enjoy your fall. We're in the last days of summer, so
just
enjoy what's left for that decent weather we have before we really lose it per se, weather-wise.
just
Enjoy your day, man. Thanks again.
you too, brother. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate
All
you,
right,
Kenny, man.
all right, all right. Salute.
So, brother.
All right.